Hello, everyone. Ad break going for another couple seconds, so don't mind me. I just noticed the song was ending and said, hey, perfect time to like switch. Also, I realized I forgot to take my medicine today, so I'm doing that real quick. Yeah, OBS was being a little silly today. It didn't take long to fix it, but you know what? It worked out because I ended up looking at some other stuff. I think, yeah, I got it working. So I added, what is it, BTTV emotes. I can now see them in OBS. So I can see your Pepe. It's no longer gonna say Peepo to me. I'm kind of sad about that. I love Peepo. Peepo. Yep. I can see the light. And I lost I see the light. Hearthstone today. Also, please note, we have a new sponsorship going on that I literally just signed up for. With Genshin. So yeah, if you go ahead and sign up for that, it would really help out the channel. And there'll be more info coming. I'll probably, on my days off on the schedule, set those up to be, hang on, I'm thinking. I will do probably a 1 hour stream each of my days off of Genshin that will be sponsored. And on the second one, yes, definitely for the first time ever, Megan and I jumping in. Hang on, you might see my model. I don't think it's on that screen. Yeah, there we go. I was noticing I was a little bit hidden. Sweet. Thanks, game. Cool of you to leave that there for me. Yeah, I will get the rest of the stuff for how to do it. I think you just do Genshin in chat. I'm pretty sure the bot's up. Let's find out. Genshin. Yeah, there you go. That's how you can load up and support the stream. It does work. Woohoo! I have heard there's like some thing for extra pulls or something right now when you're a new player.
Let the chill follow you.
I heard that from Connor because he is also being sponsored by, I forget if he's being sponsored by Honkai. I think it's Honkai he's sponsored by. So he must have gotten the Honkai one. But yes, in Connor style. Let's see. Hang on. I gotta turn on. Sign up now and get yourself some extra pulls for that Oshi waifu cute guy, whatever you want to say. Pull for some stuff. Get your gacha on. Maybe you'll get Chi-Chi, unlike me, who never gets Chi-Chi. I am actually honestly really interested to see if I get Chi-Chi, because I have never gotten Chi-Chi. I know everyone bitches about her and I'm like, but she's kind of cute. Like, I want Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi's cute. Oh, I forgot to save my thing. Wah. Well, that works. Browns. UFC 6. You and Mr. Rios both. I don't know if you saw that stream, Megan, but he was like, I'm gonna spend $500 pulling in Genshin, and my goals are to get these things and to not get C6 Chi-Chi. And he got C6 Chi-Chi so fast, it was hilarious. He got so many Chi-Chis.
Your enemies will show no mercy.
It's just crazy to me, as much as I played that game, that I have never once gotten her. I know, like she is really good, and she's legitimately very good. It's like, huh? Why is no one like her?
Their attempt was futile.
Poor unfortunate souls.
I made myself some really yummy dinner tonight. I hadn't made this particular recipe for myself in at least a year. At least. Probably not for a year and a half or so. And I don't know why. It's one of my favorites. It was so freaking good. Fair. Yeah. It's kind of like how I really like Yomiya, and I have her C2 or C1, and I love to put her with, oh god, I can't remember his name, but he has the water blades. Because when you get his ult up, you do that with her, just regular base attack, and it's just like vapor. Hi Sid, how are you? Yeah, don't ask me. Isn't it okay? I can't remember how to pronounce his name. Isn't it Kingqui? Shinqui? I forget how it is. He distract horrendous because of things. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that, bud. What's going on there, Mr. Nosen? Oh, okay. Just annoying shit, I'm guessing. Yeah, we're just talking about that I just started a sponsorship campaign with Genshin, so I'm gonna do a little bit of extra Genshin streaming this week. Get some Genshin on. Yes. Was something new said? Or is it just the overall, like, doom spiral of, going on Twitter? Because I have definitely had to say, okay, that's enough Twitter for today. Because it's so, even YouTube, it's just like, there's so much doom spiraling, and I'm just like, Sure, if there's something new that's happened, I haven't heard about it. I haven't been on Twitter or anything for a while now, but I haven't also seen anything. I mean, I do know about, obviously, everything that's been going on the last week.
You have unmasked
Nice.
their
This is good. Hell yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna get from this. Let's do that. That sounds good. There she blows. That would be good. That would be a useful one. Let me see. Oh boy, I'm not even sure what happened, and I just saw the tweet. Like, I just opened up my Twitter and it's like, oh dear. All right, let me see. Ooh. Oh my god.
Rise and exult in your pure form.
Oh my god, Sid, that's crazy. I'll have to read into it later. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. I'll have to look into all that. Because, yeah, I just saw like multiple people mention it and I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, that's not great. That's not good. It's so frustrating. It's really frustrating to me. Nice. Get rid of this and this. Do this. Take this.
Another soldier for your fight.
We can take this.
The living are so
Put it here. Hearthstone is fun. Oh, geez. Wow, that's even more. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see what all happened here. I'm sure. So.
follow this path, and victory will be yours.
Wow. This is crazy. Oh my god. This is insane. I'm like looking at this all on the ice.
Leave the door. Let the chills follow you.
I'm gonna have to look all this up, but I'm sure I'm sure I can yeah, I see Twitter and I'm like, oh, that's gonna be bad if I look there because I'm gonna definitely be like so distracted by that. Because it's like it's hard to know what's going on, you know. You just see like partial bits, you know, and that's the hard part, is you always just see these little partial stories. I'll have to look into it. I'm sure the various news streamers will all be out there on this one for sure. And that will...
Balthazar likes to party too.
Balthazar likes to party too. Sweet. Let's get this. Do this. Perfect. We can triple that.
You should recruit minions, General.
None of that is good.
And exult in your pure form.
Yeah. That's gonna be a shit show. I'm sure somebody will. Oh, thank you. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. The really annoying thing is about all of this is that the livers that are speaking, you don't know if either they're being forced to do this or if they are being lied to, and being given false information. And that's what's really frustrating, because these are, you know, her friends. It seems very strange that they would say this stuff.
Has that one tasted the master's power?
2 gold. I'm fine with that.
You should recruit minions, General.
Wheel of Yogg would be fun. Let's do that. PR disaster has happened on Twitter with Niji-Sanji, apparently. I am so tempted to, like, pull up all this stuff. Yeah, like, link me everything. I want to see the stream. I want to see, because it looks like it was streamed, which is insane to me. 2 attack, then double its attack. Let's do that. I don't have battle cries. Yeah, I want to see what the fuck happened.
And exult in your pure form.
Yeah, it really is. It's not my fault. It is. They are putting this up live. Like, what am I supposed to do? Man, I'm sad too, because she was doing her Neopet stream and I really wanted to see that. Let me see. Nah, that's nothing. Okay, false ID is not streaming right now.
Minions, General.
Excellent. Probably would be good to get rid of this. Get rid of that.
Well, aren't you a diamond in the rough? Well, aren't you a diamond in the rough?
I don't need that. Just go for a death rattle minion. Perfect. Wow, they all suck. Okay, we'll level next turn.
Your power is without limit. Your will unbending.
Trying to see. Oh boy, I found the stream. I think we're gonna have to pull this up after this game. Kill me quicker, game. I gotta find out what the T is. Oh my fucking god, this is insane.
There are few achievements great.
This is so insane. I don't have the space for this. I should have got that one.
At last, a minion with real power.
Yeah, we can do a watch along of that shit. Oh my god. It's already sounding insane.
Stay back, no pushing. Come on down.
Gold. Okay, let's get this one.
Love to hear percussion.
Of course I get a second one of those.
Let's show our guests a good time.
Ash not, never.
Do I want any of these? This would be nice. Or let's do this and put it on him. Let's yog it up real quick. Yeah, well, we can watch this. We can watch Niji's thing, and then we can watch Doki's stream for a little bit. I don't know what just happened. Something happened. It was Ike, not Luca. Oh my god. That breaks my heart a little bit. Well, you know what? This video I don't think has any. Oh, this is good.
At last, a minion with real
That on. I might put it on. If it's just audio and not visual, I might just play it in the corner. Yeah, I will probably do that then. 10-1. Let's do this. Nice. That's... Jeez. Probably should have put that on someone else, but I didn't. It's fine.
is more impressive than most.
I like that.
Well, aren't you a diamond?
It's so hard for me to spend my money right now. None of that's worth it. No!
Is without limit. Your will unbending.
Yeah. Okay. Let's turn down game audio options. And let's play this this Niji Sanji video. Is it playing?
Hi.
There we
This is Elira Pandora. Thank you for taking the time to listen to us today. Vox and Ike are also present here with me, and we would like to take some time to address the events surrounding Selen Tatsuki's contract termination.
Hi, everyone.
Their attempt was futile.
To preface, we have discussed with Any Color staff and our legal team about what we are able to say. However, due to how sensitive the situation is, please do keep in mind that there are limits to what we're able to share. Both we, the Livers, and the company have been affected deeply and are taking the situation very seriously. Everything that will be discussed has been approved by our lawyers or is based solely on our personal experiences. Before anything is discussed, there is something very important that we, Niji-sanji En, feels need to be made very clear. All of us do not condone harassment of any kind to any of the parties involved. After discussion with the members of Niji-sanji En as a collective, I volunteered for my channel to be used for this stream. Additionally, we've been told that there will also be a video releasing regarding the situation from Tazumi-san directly a few hours following this stream.
Jesus.
But what we say on this stream is our own words and our own feelings.
Within your reach.
I would like to first apologize if my silence on the matter has caused any worry. Over the past month, staff received documents from Selen's lawyer containing examples of her claimed experiences under Any Color. These documents in question included personal information of some livers, and when it was sent to us, we learned that there was a potential that this information could be made public. Some of the information poses a risk to our personal safety and puts some of us at risk of doxing.
Unbending.
Notably, one section of this document alludes to where Millie and I live. However, there are also harmful claims Selen made in the document about some livers' personal information that we believe are simply untrue.
Game is still kind of loud. Okay.
I felt threatened and scared of speaking out about the situation because of the risk that it could pose to not just my own safety, but the safety of those around me as well. I'm very sad that this is how everything had to turn out, and I deeply apologize to all the fans who have been affected through this time. When Selen had posted the tweet about her cover being privated, several EN members reached out to Selen and we expressed our concerns. We were genuinely concerned, and we wanted to understand the situation as we were all in the dark about it. Once she notified all of us regarding her hospitalization, we immediately reached out to her, each other, and her manager to confirm her safety. Her manager also immediately reached out to her and her emergency contact and kept us updated throughout the entire situation as well. It's been a very tough time for a lot of us, and I'm honestly not sure what else to say, but thank you again for everything, for waiting, and thank you.
Thanks, Alira.
No,
you're
no
right.
worries.
Yeah, it has been a really tough time, and it's had an effect. I've noticed it's had an effect on everyone. It's had an effect on me too. So I'm joining this stream to talk about my experiences with Selen, to lend some of what I know to help you all understand the context of this a little bit better. I know that a lot of you watching are going to have your own views and opinions on the situation, and so all I would like to ask is that you can take the information that I'm going to present at face value if you can. So this recent situation began when Selen claimed on Twitter that her most recent song cover had been made private by staff, and she gave no context or reasoning as to why. In actuality, she had been asked to send the content of her music video to her manager in advance of the release date so it could be checked for content, etc., which is something that all livers agree to do. Her manager communicated with her about this very clearly, but she released her cover without giving management time to check it, and as a result, it needed to be made private. It was going to be made public again once the checks had cleared. Management absolutely intended to let her release the cover once they'd made sure that it was okay to release. It's very important to establish this pattern of events had happened before on multiple occasions, including her Fall Guys tournament in August of 2023, a voice pack in May of the same year, and an outfit contest also in May. In each of these situations, Selene would be working on one of the projects I mentioned. She'd be given clear communication about confirming certain aspects with staff, as all other livers receive and comply with. And each time, she would refuse to cooperate. And when staff would react appropriately, she would make public statements that would hurt Any Color's reputation. And as these situations kept occurring, myself and other livers felt very upset and anxious. We felt that these statements harmed all of us as a group. Excuse me. So, it's this context that I hope explains why myself and some other livers decided to approach Selene and ask about her handling of the latest situation, which was her cover being made private. So some livers, myself included, asked Selene why she tweeted about the cover in the way that she did, expressing that we felt it was unnecessary and harmful. According to Selene's lawyer, it's this event that they claim to be a build-up of, and what they claim to be a build-up of past experiences that led to accusations made by Selene that she was bullied and harassed. As you can imagine, this is incredibly serious, and I want to state that throughout my friendship with Selene, I did my best to support her in private and talk to her about any problems she might have been having whenever I had the chance. Having thoroughly reviewed the documents sent to Any Color by her lawyer, and based on what I know personally and have been told by Selene as her friend, myself and other members vehemently believe these claims to be completely untrue. I feel very confident in saying that the way I and other livers communicated with Selene about this incident was fair and reasonable, especially considering our built-up anxiety over this repeating pattern of behavior. In my opinion, I do not think that it was a form of harassment. Also, in the document given to Any Color by Selene's lawyer, it stated that Selene had secretly recorded me in a private voice call without my knowledge or consent. Now, I have absolutely zero memory of what I might have specifically said in that recording, but we know it was on the topic of the tweet that I had made around the time of AR Live's cancellation last year. From what I know, based on this document, Selene had wanted to use this as proof of staff showing favoritism for some members over others, as at the time I wasn't reprimanded by staff for having made that tweet. I followed this issue up with my managers, and I was told that they didn't reach out because they didn't want to cause further controversy at the time. However, I've been asked to delete other tweets on multiple occasions when I've accidentally broken a rule. In these cases, we're politely informed that when we should avoid tweeting something, we apologize, delete it, and move on. The real issue here, however, is that someone I trusted and considered a friend not only recorded me in secret, but also that these recordings were held without my knowledge for almost an entire year. The fact that this was held throughout our friendship is really upsetting to me. Until now, I had always looked up to Selene as my senpai, and I felt really lucky to be her friend. Having to talk about this now and seeing how this has played out is, again, heartbreaking. Selena told me privately about her disagreements with staff and her managers, and I had done my best to support her and to help her make what I thought were the right choices, even when she talked about wanting to graduate. For context, leaving Nijisanji is always an option for livers. If she had wanted to graduate beforehand, she was given very many chances to do so amicably, and on multiple occasions, Selene had told us she planned on graduating, but would then go back on this shortly after. For example, she told me that she would be graduating on the day we hosted the Prism Cup, but as you know, this didn't happen. She also, after being warned by staff due to her repeated rule breakages in May of last year, told other livers that she was being terminated at that time, when, like I said, she had just been warned, nothing else. Because I trusted her so much, and I listened to her narrative of half or untruths about her relationship with Anycolor,
Hey, I
this
won.
caused me so much anger on her behalf that I had considered graduating with her in solidarity. Seriously. And I now know that my intense feelings at the time came from omitted context and falsehoods. And that, once again, is heartbreaking. I'm incredibly happy with my job, and even in the face of times as hard as these, I really wouldn't want it any other way. So regardless of how I now
Jeez.
feel about Selene having been my friend and having hurt me and my fellow livers in this way, her attempt on her life will never ever be something to be taken lightly. I recall the moment when I and other livers found out about what had happened, and we prayed for her safety then, and we still do. Regardless of the outcome of the situation, I genuinely want nothing more than for Selene to grow and to be in a safe place where she can look after her health,
There-
insofar as me and the rest of EN can heal in our own way too. To those of you watching this stream, please, please leave her be. Harassment.
Okay. Wait a second here. There's something I really have just been thinking about, and that is they're saying that them messaging her about her cover song going down is what the harassment was, but she had said many times that that it had been building up for months. What the hell? No one's gonna be like, oh yes, I'm stressed and I'm being harassed because of that. Oh my god. This is not a good look, guys.
Of any kind is vicious, and it's insane, and it has no place in this community. That's all I need to say. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vox. Before we round things off, I also had something that I wanted to say. It's going to be a little
This
bit on the
is-
shorter side. By the way, hi, I'm Mike. First off, I just wanted to say, preface this with, sorry if I have a hard time finding the proper words for anything. I'm a little bit all over the place right now. Excuse me for a second.
This is insane. This is such a
For,
bad idea.
Very long time, I considered Selene as a good friend within Niji Sanji Ian, be it on stream or off stream. We always managed to get on really well. So
What the
that's why it
fuck?
was so shocking for me to learn that Anycolor had received these documents from Selene's lawyer. Learning about what was contained within these documents was, to me personally, incredibly saddening. Knowing that
This is such a brief
the
of
things said
breach of
within
privacy.
the document were coming from the very same person that I call my friend was hurtful and disappointing in a way I really don't know how to describe. Not only because of it made me now re-examine our entire friendship, but primarily because the document contains some information that we believe is incorrect, that could be harmful for us, and it's just private information that is
But she wasn't wanting it to
very
be public and wasn't
terrifying to
going to make it
have
public.
being,
What the
shown before you like that. Right now,
Oh my
we're
god, lawsuits.
all very stressed.
There's gonna be
But
so many
in spite of
lawsuits.
this, I feel like the public deserves to, at the very least, be aware of the existence of these documents, as well as of some of its contents, for the sake of transparency and honesty. We understand that the past week of radio silence has been really difficult for all of you, but please rest assured that we have been working very, very hard to try and understand what it is that we can and cannot say about this. But we wanted to make sure that what we shared was as much as we were able to share. Within Nijisanji En, everyone always makes an effort to make sure that anyone who wants to be included in something has the opportunity to do so, whether that be online or offline. And all of us will continue to do our utmost to provide a safe and fun environment for fans to enjoy together. And lastly, to round this off, I want to reiterate, please do not spread hate to anyone involved in any way, shape, or form, or anyone in general, honestly. We ask that in these times you allow us to continue our activities without asking us for any additional information about the situation. At this point, it's an issue for the lawyers, and we ask that you do not pressure any of us to discuss the matter beyond this point. Please reach out to any color for contact regarding anything else. And I think that's everything from me. Thank you all for your time.
Thank you, everybody, for your time.
Thank you.
Chat is just all going, this is so unprofessional. And yeah, they're not wrong. Like, this is crazy unprofessional. All right, hang on. I've got Doki's stream up. Let me see. I'm gonna hide my screen for just a second, guys. Because I want to see. I'm gonna actually like show some of Doki's stream. This is silly that it won't let me do this. Whatever, we're gonna fuck it. Get out of here. Whoa. Just move. Okay. It's gonna be stupid looking. That's okay. Let's see. We're gonna skip through Doki stuff.
And
really
I'm
quick.
very, very saddened. I want to just play Neopets, and then. So anyway, I lost like everything, but my.
Okay.
By the way, I also had like 3 other side accounts.
Okay, she's talking about her account still.
Oh my god.
She's still happy.
Because I believe there are some lies being told right now.
Okay.
All I would say, for those who are wondering, all I will say is that oh my god. Oh my god. But anyway, there is like a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff going on. Also, a little bit of a note for those who are wondering.
I think this is it.
All I will say is that I will put up another statement in later on because I believe there are some lies being told right now.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
I have further evidence and proof later on. So that is all I'm gonna say regarding this. If there is anything going on, there will be a future statement being published by me later on, and that will further support my evidence. And if you guys hear anything, there is a lot of slander and a lot of lies going on right now. And that I will be publishing a future statement in the future regarding it,
Future
which
statement
I
in the
have
future.
evidence
Very
and
cute.
receipts, as well as backed up by my lawyer. So that is all I will be saying regarding anything that's going on at the current time. Anyway, all I really want to do, is that I want to just play Neopets, and And regarding a document, there was a signed
This is crazy.
there was a signed legal consent between me and the management that it was just going to be between me, my lawyer, and management.
Oh,
But the
she's
fact that
losing
they
her
released that to others is considered illegal
yeah.
because that was not supposed to be seen by anyone else.
Yeah.
And it was signed by me, my lawyer, and other lawyers.
Oh boy.
So that is all I'm gonna say. Regarding everything. Anyway, I can say this because my medical history and my medical documents and everything that me, my lawyer, and other people that were involved with, it was all signed and agreed upon. So regarding this, it was very unfortunate that that was done. Anyway, I do have more evidence and more receipts and more statements later on. Anyway, all I really want to do is play Neopets.
You can tell how old I
And
am that
nothing
I
about
don't
that is
recognize
gonna
this
stop me
Neopet
from playing
screen.
Neopets, because Neopets brought me a lot of joy.
It's so different from when I
Because
played
that
it.
document also has private information regarding me and regarding things that should never have been public to anybody else but me and my lawyer.
Yeah.
So that is all I'll say.
Yeah, that's some like that is HR like 101. You get private info like that, like you never share that shit. You don't show that to your freaking employees and be like, yeah, this employee was lying. You just say, you know, hey, our lawyers are dealing with it. We're really sorry, guys. You know, and all they freaking had to do was just say, okay, Solen, we're just gonna graduate you, you know, have your graduation. You are not allowed to say like anything bad. If you do, then it will be a termination, but you know, you can have like 2 weeks or a month, graduate, get out, be done. And guess what? It would have been nothing. Like it wouldn't have been this blip. We all would have been like, this sucks, but honestly, it's not surprising. You know, the writing was kind of on the wall. And if you're going to private a video, if you're going to say that the reason the video was privated was because she didn't go through and get the approvals. Okay, so why wouldn't you just release a statement and say, you know, we had to, you know, unfortunately something, you know, we have to take this down for a little while. Like, we need to do some work and it will be back. Like, all you had to do is say, it's gonna be back. And yeah. Yeah, oh, I don't think she would have either, but you could at least. It would have given them cover, you know? Like, I think she would have said something, but, you know, it would have gone better for them. The fact that they terminated her was not gonna go well. Like, at any point, especially in this situation. Like, they could have just said she's had repeated violations and therefore we're letting her go. And that would have gone over better. Even if she had said, like, contradicted them later, it would have been better. But the fact that they kept saying that, like, the fact that they brought up all the information about her being harassed and then just said, we didn't find any evidence of this, like, that's not great. You don't say that stuff. You don't allude to her having... it's just bad. It's bad. This is a legal nightmare, and it's gonna involve crazy lawyering up. Oh my god. All right, let's see if I know she's gonna say more because she ends up ending the stream.
Sorry, I had to make that statement because I believe that there was another thing that was going on at the same time, and and that I had to make that statement, as someone else has been messaging me about these things, and I really wanted to say that out right now. But I will be making a further statement regarding this that my lawyer has written out for me and has been planning, and we were planning on releasing it later, but because of what's going on right now, we will release it sooner than later now. But yes, I really wished I really wanted to move on from all of this, and was going to move on and everything, and was never going to address this anymore. But because they've decided to address it, even though I wanted everything to be over with, that is not my fault. And because of this, I will have to respond.
She was moving on. She was done.
With a document that my lawyer has written and I have written up, just in case something like this did happen. And because of that, I guess I will be releasing this document very soon. I prepared something just in case, but I was going to keep it quiet and keep it private. And because that has happened, that means that I am now required to release my story and release my statement. And I'm very, very saddened that my privacy was violated with this.
Yeah.
As this document that they're saying was never supposed to be out between me and my lawyer
and management
and the other lawyers.
Yeah.
So we signed it and said that it was supposed to be kept between us.
I mean, even if half of what they're saying is true, like she had been like hoarding evidence against other livers, I mean, it's a massive breach of confidential information. It's a big problem if they showed it to other livers. That's really, really bad. Like, even if everything she says is a lie, you can't show that to your employees. You just can't do that. You just can't.
And the fact that they did not keep that promise, and the fact that they released it to public, and the fact that like people that shouldn't have been reading this read it and has my private information regarding it, that was very unfortunate. So I try to leave on as good terms as I can. So yeah, it's very unfortunate that this happened while I I wanted to have a good first week, and like I said, this is the only thing I will say. And my lawyer and I will release the document that we were preparing in case something like this did happen.
I just wanted to watch her play Neopets. That's all I wanted to see. I was so excited to watch this stream after I finished streaming. I was like totally planning to watch the VOD, and I'm so sad.
Let us create our Neopet, as we all know. I know
she doesn't finish.
I wanted to create a.
I want to skip forward a bit.
I'm just left speechless, and we showed it to do a Pateri and first stream starting this week, but because of timing, I really want to keep everything private and really wanted to move on from here. But it was very unfortunate that all of this happened. So I will try my best to make up for you guys, and we will try to have another Neopet stream in the future. But for now, let us just make the Dragoon, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
I really do thank all of you guys. I really do thank all of you guys for
she's
for
been
being here,
really
and for
professional about all this,
me
and it's just
and everything. A lot.
And I was thinking,
I really do appreciate it, everybody.
They could have done a graduation thing and just had her sign a legal document that basically barred her from saying anything negative. I know, like, she is hard to control, but you can, there are ways to do this. If she had a lawyer involved, like, her lawyer would have straight up been like, you don't say shit. They will sue you to hell and back if you say anything. And they could have done it that way, and she could have graduated, and it would have been over with. And it would have been so minor. But they blew it up, and they keep, honestly, if they had not had their Livers release a statement, it was already starting to blow over. It was already starting to move forward. And all anybody wanted, they were just like, all right, treat your employees better. We're just going to keep asking you for that. For asking you to treat your employees better. And we just want the Livers that we love to be taken care of. That's all we want. And now they've just stirred the whole fucking pot again. Jesus Christ.
Despite everything that has happened, I was very sad to find out a personal document that was only shown between 3 different parties had to be leaked out, because it was a document I made for my lawyer, and it was a document that was not supposed to be shown anywhere else but to me and my lawyer, and to the lawyers on the other side. And we were promised it was not to be shown anywhere else. So the fact that and this was a document that was made that was supposed to help me figure out what was going on between me and my lawyer, and to see if things that were happening was actually happening. And then we showed it to
normal.
the lawyers, just to see if, like, they can figure out if what was going on was actually happening. And we were promised it was never going to be shown anywhere else. So the fact that this has happened really messes me up, because I have said that I felt a very lack of trust for a while, and I'm just left speechless that my trust has been broken again regarding what I thought was kept private.
Jesus. Yeah, it's very common.
So yeah,
if you're gonna
that's
go,
really it. And further statement regarding all of this, I will talk to my lawyer.
It's very common if you're going in with a lawyer, you come in and you basically write up everything, you document everything, you have everything you have, and yes, it is, I would argue it is very wise as any employee of any organization, when you see something a little weird or not right or concerning, you document that shit. Like, there is a reason I do not let people tell me things on the phone. I make them put them in writing, and I document that shit. That is professional behavior 101. And for Vox to be like, she kept this stuff for a year. Yeah, she should. She absolutely should. If she has something like that she saw as being unfair, or, yeah, you always do that, because guess what? Like, a company is gonna 100%, they're going to, that is true. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if she recorded him, like, yeah, that sucks. That's not great. And that does get into some issues. But yeah, like, end of the day, she made mistakes, other people made mistakes, but they're choosing to blow it up and make it really bad. And yeah, Now, we also don't know what she recorded him saying, and it is possible, you know, she felt she needed to do that, but we don't know what it says, and we shouldn't know what it says. You know, obviously, if he said something threatening, or, you know, it was a situation where she was being bullied, I can understand why she would have done it. She shouldn't have done it, but I can understand why you would do it if it was in those situations. We don't know that, though, and we shouldn't know that. Yeah, exactly, if it's a personal safety thing, I would record it too. I would absolutely record it. Better to see up wrestling. They see it now piercing. Why do they talk about it? I think people just wanted. I think people wanted management to say something. All they wanted from the livers. Yeah, all they wanted from the livers was to hear that. I think most people just wanted the livers to say, like, this is a really hard situation and we can't talk about it, but, you know, everybody just take care of yourself. Like, I think that's all they wanted livers to say, or to say, you know, like how Ike had said he just needed time. That's all anyone wanted from him. Like, they just wanted acknowledgement, you know. It was management they wanted to say, you know, hey, all management had to do was, honestly, they could have released another PR statement that said, you know, we've seen what you all have been saying, and we are going to take a look internally and handle this privately, and, you know, redouble our efforts to always care for the well-being of our talents. We thank you for your support. That was all they had to do. Just say, we have heard what you said, and we are going to do, you know, make an effort to do better for our talents. That's literally all they had to say. It's, and then, yeah. Because, I mean, like, this is just PR stupidity. This is really bad PR. And I feel bad in a lot of ways, because it feels like they very intentionally took 3 people and said, hey, we're going to use these people, because now everyone's going to be focusing on those 3. They're going to be saying, oh, these are the bullies, these are the problem people. And those 3 are now going to get harassed. And, oh, God, I feel like management played them. It's not great. And a lot of it comes down to the fact that many of these people are very young and very inexperienced in workplace, like anything. And this is their first real job. And I won't talk about rumors and stuff, but I have heard, if you dig in the deep trenches, I have heard some things about one of these people that makes me think that they aren't the best person. But I don't know. And that's why I won't talk about it. That's why I won't say who it is. I won't say anything, because I don't know if it's real. I don't know anything. I've seen what people have said about Luca. I don't know if that's real. I don't know anything. Exactly. We don't know. And it's a whole lot. It's always an interpersonal relationship issue. And we just don't know what's going on with all that. Because it's not our fucking business to know. It's just not. It's not our... Yeah, everybody has dirty laundry. Or every single person has done something that they are not proud of, that they probably wish they hadn't done, that they fucked up. I mean, literally, show me a blameless person in this world. Show me one, please. There isn't one. And sorry, I'm coughing. Okay, let me see. Doki's statement, latest statement was, it was never supposed to be shown to anyone other than me, my lawyer, and the other relevant lawyers. It was a private document with my own personal information. It uses a legal document to help my lawyer and document my thoughts. It was never supposed to be released anywhere and to anyone else other than the parties. Yep. Oh, yay. This is a disaster. Oh my gosh. And now Shu is tweeting out if everyone can take a minute to watch the stream. Oh my gosh, why? Sorry, I'm looking to see who else is saying stuff. Yeah. Shut up, game. Sorry, I'm reading. It's just what is extremely weird. Yeah, exactly. Well, and also we do know that the management has access to all their accounts. It very much, yeah, they have to keep their jobs. So if management tells them to do the thing, they have to do the thing. They have to. They don't have a choice. Yeah. Well, like when the KR branch and ID branch got rolled into the main one, they all were very happy, were like, oh, this is great. I'm sure more than a few of them went, that's not great for ID. Like KR, yeah, that's good for them. They needed that. Their management has been bad. It's well known. But ID had really good management, and that is not great for them to now lose all their management. Yeah, the fact that everybody is saying something feels like they were told to say something. But it all comes down to the fact that it should not be something that the livers are talking about. The livers should not be the ones handling, like making these statements. The main management should be. That's who should be talking about it and should be releasing these statements. The fact that they use the livers to do it is what's really concerning, in my opinion. Like, ooh. Yep. Yeah. Oh, it's very, yeah. It's very clear that they are trying to do some, yeah. Yeah, the livers are the face of the company. It's one thing, I did see someone talk about this, and I think it's an interesting thought, is that like Hololive has Achan, who's one of their managers, who's a VTuber and who kind of can give you a face for the company and is like your back, destroy it. She can kind of give you a backstage look at things. Niji doesn't have someone like that. And it's kind of genius to have that person, because in a situation like this, you would never have Gura or Mori coming out with statements. If anyone came out with anything, it would be Achan or Yago himself. Yeah. Oh, they don't have anyone in charge, and their management is really, I think, very clearly bad. They do not have good managers, and they don't understand the Western market and how they yeah. Yeah, I can understand why Vox would be upset, but he shouldn't have known in the first place. Like, he shouldn't have been told that,
Arise. Your first combat draws near.
you know?
I have use for you.
Bring glory to this unfortunate soul.
I'm gonna just save that. Yeah. Vox has been... Yeah. It's...
The wheel spins again.
Yeah. If they felt that what was done to Vox was... Yeah.
You have unmasked
If they had felt that, like, what had been done to him because of all this was very concerning for his own safety, privacy, whatnot, they should have countersued and brought him in privately and said, this is what's going on. We are going to countersue on your behalf because this should not happen. This is not right. This is, you know, unacceptable, and we're going to protect you. But we're not gonna, you know, and in that, but you can't talk about it. You know, this is for the lawyers. It shouldn't be public. That's just how, like, that's how it should have been. It's very weird that they just let their talents read documents.
Do you relish the violence?
You don't share this stuff. It's not good. It's not a good idea. It's just not a good idea, guys. Oh, yeah.
Mortal coin.
I don't even know. I don't even know. It's just nutso. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, Doki's lawyer is probably just gonna be going, welp, thanks. Because a judge is gonna be pissed that they did this. Yeah, that's the big thing, is like, a judge is not going to be happy. Like, there's a lot of things where, like, you're allowed to do it, but a judge will be really angry if you do, and that will cause them to not look so favorably on you. Ugh. Yeah. And this is me saying this coming from my own experience of recently having to deal with a lot of lawyers and judges. And not me, the other person involved, basically was a big dumb idiot and wanted at the 11th, we had a meeting with the lawyers and the judge, and basically said, hey, is everybody happy? Are we all good? Yep, we're all good. We're gonna be all set to go. And they were like, we need like a week. And the judge was like, I'm gonna give you 3 just so you have extra time. They're all like, okay, cool. And then that person decided to try and get angry about something and change it and said, no, I don't want to do this. And the conversation that came from both lawyers was, you can do this, but if you do, the judge is not going to be happy with you because you literally just sat in a call with him and said you were good. That is not going to go well for you. Like, do what you want, but And that's how it is, you know? It's one of those moments.
I got it.
Yep, exactly. And I mean, it was literally both lawyers going, buddy, this is not what you want to be doing. It's not going to go well for you. You're not going to have a good time if you do this. The judge is going to be very displeased with you. And this is the exact same thing where maybe they can get away with doing it. I don't know. I don't know Japanese law. I don't know international law. But the judge will not be happy. And that is so bad. You do not want your judge to be angry at you. And it involves so many different courts now. And it's just, it makes me angry because they're dragging the livers into this, and it really is not something where they should be involved. They shouldn't have to worry about this and deal with this. Yeah, the lawyers are probably sitting there going like, I don't get paid enough for this shit. They are legitimately probably like, I do not get paid enough. Yep. The lawyers are probably just like, guys? Why are you doing this? This is not good. This is not smart. You should not do this. This is not a good idea. Yeah, there were things with my legal case I wanted to do, but I didn't. Because I knew that if I did, the judge would not be happy about it. And if I needed to go in front of him and defend my actions, I best make sure I have no reason to make him angry. And you know what? When I was in that Zoom meeting with him, he liked me. My judge really liked me. Thought I was a nice young lady. Because I didn't fuck around.
I got it. Second hand.
Oy. Yep. There's very much the idea of, is this the hill you really want to die on? And too often people choose the wrong one to die on. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. These hills are not worth dying on. Yeah. And I very much come at this from a position of, I don't know the truth. And oh, I just noticed how fucking off my stream looks right now. Wow. Huh. That's cool. Why didn't anyone tell me? Megan, this one's on you. Yeah, it was because it was probably because of the switching to the frame screen, which I wanted to do because I knew I was gonna just be sitting there listening. Yeah. I knew I was gonna be sitting there listening to their streams, and because it's the idea of, you know, I I don't want to get copyright struck. I needed to make sure that I wasn't just showing their content. But oh my god, is it actually Vesper's birthday? Oh my god, that's hilarious. Sorry, Grandpa. I'm dying, but that's okay. Yeah, and I definitely
Is more impressive than most.
I definitely like look at this and just go, you know, it's we don't know all the truth. And we probably never will. And that's okay. Like, that should be okay. You know, it should be okay if we don't know the truth. And if it's handled well, you're not gonna, like, people are gonna be okay with, like, it's gonna blow over, it's gonna be fine over, like, eventually it will be fine. But if it's handled like a shit show, it's not going to be fine. It's going to be very bad. Love how this game is just like, so whatever you want to do, we're gonna do something else. Yep, exactly. And it is totally acceptable if people don't, you know, this idea that every one of the livers has to get along with each other is never going to happen. It's just not. They're people. They're not always going to get along. And that could lead, you know, there could be some people who aren't the nicest or who fuck up. But we shouldn't know that. We shouldn't know about that. And that should remain private. And if any, all the company should be doing is saying, yep, exactly. That's exactly it. The only time that changes if they're harassing someone or they are, you know, making you feel unsafe. This is a little loud, you know. And I am like, I have so many people come and tell me things that happened in their work. And I'm just sitting there going, you need to go into HR. Holy shit. I go through that all the time. I'm just like, you need to get to HR, like, now. Like, that is not okay what has happened to you. And they're like, oh, I don't want to cause trouble. No, you cause trouble. Go cause some trouble. Like, go cause some fucking trouble. This is not okay. But at the same time, like, I'm not saying that because I'm like, yeah, I just want drama or whatever. It's because I care about the person. I want them to be safe. But no one in there, no one should know about it. Yep, it is. You have no idea how many times I've told people that's sexual harassment or that's racist and they should not be saying that. They're creating a hostile work environment. You need to say something. They're like, well, if I do that, you know, it's gonna get back and everyone's gonna know I said this stuff and they're gonna be mad at me and it's just gonna shit back on me. And I'm like, and then you should sue them. Like, your company's job is to protect you and exactly. It is so insane to me how many times people have told me about hostile work environments and told me like about racist stuff that gets said at work, about about sexist and sexual jokes, people like, you know, just saying crazy stuff that should never be said in a work environment, should never be said in any really any public environment, any social, any decent environment should not have this behavior happening, and it's happening in their work and they don't say anything. It's crazy to me. Make myself the biggest fair.
I will summon reinforcements.
Okay, when we are vulnerable and with feeling, I know, right? I remember I had a job and I got told by my boss that some people didn't like me and basically thrown me under the bus. And I was just like, and now looking back at it, I'm like, I should not have known that. Yeah, exactly. My safe place. This is a shit show. Absolute shit show. I'm actually astounded by how big this shit show is. Like, I kept thinking it couldn't get worse. Oh, my imagination is so weak. It's so weak. I clearly I'm not as creative as I thought. Sorry about the coughing. I am dying slowly. Slowly but surely, I am dying. Blah. I'm trying to figure out where exactly this sponsorship header ends and whatnot. I guess it wants it to be here. Slowly rotting just like a corpse, I know, right? That's me. Yeah, go get some. I was mean to her. Oh my god. Oh, that happens. Yeah. I hate it when, yeah, part of why I had an issue in my old company was that they some of the people didn't like that they just didn't like me, and I think the whole reason was that I just wasn't into their cliques and I just didn't give a shit. Like, I just didn't give a shit. And I think they didn't like that. I don't think, like, because of that, they were like, oh, we don't get around or along with you, so we just don't like you, and we're not, you know, we don't want to work with you anymore. It's like, what? I'm just me. I'm just a little guy.
I will hold them in place, trapped here. Nice.
Yep. I used to, at my old job, I would like go hide in the bathroom because I was just so stressed out, and I would be like crying, you know, privately. I literally, someone came to, I had like, they didn't like what I had done, but I was under so much stress. Like I was just trying, I was dealing with stress. So I like said, hey, I need this thing. And they were just like, you shouldn't have done that. Like, you can't do that, blah, blah, blah. And I just burst into tears. And he was like, holy shit, and like pulled me aside and was like, are you okay? I was like, no. Ugh. It's just insane. Yeah, it's that's the crazy thing. I have heard this so many times where the thing that gets their company to actually do something and get the harassment to stop is a customer finding out. I have heard that happening like before, which is nutso to me.
More impressive than most.
It's like, why does it take a client to get this shit fixed?
Soldier for your fight.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's when it happens. It's insane to me. It really is. It's really crazy to me. Do I already have one of these out? I do not. Cool. Perfect. Do I want to keep this? Maybe?
It was a weakness. Here, your recompense.
I love that guy. He's funny. This person. Yeah. That's what's hilarious. Like, you can literally. It is pretty funny when you just burst into tears and people are like, holy shit, something is going very wrong. Nice. Sweet. We lose, but not by much. Well, it's gonna actually be a big hit, though. Ouchie. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Leave the door. Let the chill follow you in.
I can just keep getting free gold, huh? I'd like this to triple. Problem is I don't have anything I can use. Actually, these are kind of a waste now. Eh. Let's do this. Definitely want these later on. Yeah. Exactly. Like, the fact I'm so glad I'm out of the corporate environment I used to be in, because yeah, it was killing me being there. The dread, like, my boss was the type that just everyone was afraid to talk to her because they knew she'd yell at them. And like, you just had this dread. You were miserable going there every time. Like, people make mistakes. People are not perfect, but every fucking time you made a mistake, you would get like reamed out, even if it was small and very fixable. They'd just be mad, and it was just so like toxic. It was just so bad. Man, these hits are awesome. These are good hits. I think we're still gonna lose though. We are! Wow, I'm losing to a dead guy. And I'm dead! Yay! I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick and then we'll do like one more, I guess. Because, yeah. Our night got kind of taken over by Niji Sanji screwing themselves over. Let's make sure there's nothing new that has hit the Twitter since then. People are already saying that they're leaving the Niji family, like the fandom. Jeez. Wow, this is crazy. All right, I'm gonna go to the restroom. Really? Their stocks took a plummet? Nice. Amazing. I'll be right back. Doggo said she needed a treat. So, you know. I couldn't argue with her. This is insane. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the deep dive from all the news people. Jeez. Oh. I see that there's Concussy requests. I love Concussy. Return to I get a plain copy of one of them. That's kind of cool. I like that. I don't know that I've ever played this guy. After you buy 3 minions, get a plain copy. Yeah, we can do that. That works. That works for me. I don't know if he's single. I can't say. I can't say. What's his name?
A new battle begins.
Gunglaive Kurtrus.
How many will
I don't know if he's single. Yeah, I know. Who needs? I mean, does it really matter? Math and subtraction, ayo. I've been having a hard time because the weather has gone from, it was like 60 and then it was like 30 and we had snow and now it's on the way back up. Like it's gonna be like 50 tomorrow. And my knee is so, it's interesting. It's the other knee, the one that usually doesn't hurt. that one is really hurting right now. I'm just like, oh my god, I hate being old. It hurts. It hurts. I mean, I've injured both knees and I've injured both ankles, but usually it's the left one for the knee and the right one for the ankle that are the problems. But yep. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I've ever said this. I think I've said this on stream that I have, my ankle is just insane because it's like, I have, so my right ankle apparently was so injured. Like I had so many sprained ankles and injuries when I was younger that my foot now like points out to the side instead of straight ahead. And it's like this massive tendon issue. And because of that, like my foot doesn't, it bends the wrong way and like doesn't have full range of motion, and it's causing me tons and tons of ankle pain. So I've been, fortunately I've known this for a little while now, and I've been working, my doctor was like, we can take you to PT, but really it would be, you could probably just do this at home. And I was like, oh, okay. So I did. And yeah, I've been working it out at home, and it has been getting dramatically better. I don't with everyday movement, but I am looking, part of why a lot of these issues weren't really a problem for me for a long time, because I lived in Southern California where the weather was really stable and warm. And now that I'm in a colder climate and I'm outside a lot and I'm walking a lot more than I used to, because I used to have a lot of issues with anxiety where I couldn't even leave my house, which isn't good. But now that I've fixed those issues, I'm now aggravating my physical issues. So that's sort of the bummer of all that I've unintentionally caused myself issues. Yeah, exactly. I'm getting old. It's hard being old, man. 2 gold next turn. That honestly is better. Whoa. So yeah. Yeah, I know. I want to be old and rich. That would be great. But I am excited because I've been talking to my friend Sour, who is like behind a lot of Yuji's looks and stuff. And she does rigging and art and stuff. And we've been talking about, because I was talking to her about my model and some of the limitations I've had with the movement. And so she is helping me look in and either improve rigging, where like stuff I can do on my end to improve it, and then stuff where I might want to like talk to my mama about changing something to make it move better. So that's been really cool and really awesome, and I've been very appreciative of that help, because yeah, it's hard sometimes to do that stuff on your own.
No one's going to believe this.
Looking forward to the robot upgrade. Yeah. Well, and I've got ideas of stuff. I need to see. So basically, whenever I do
cursed with flesh.
whenever I do a new outfit, or if I decide I need to do like I want to do some new rigging improvements, which will basically like kind of like a 2.0 or something. I'm trying to get more expressiveness out of the face, because I can't do much like it's very hard to get, especially my mouth. I can't, there's limits to the movement. Like, I'm trying to move my mouth right now in IRL, and there's just not that much I can do. And in order to fix that, hang on. You saw this, give it, yeah, so, all right, let's see, 7, 8. Yep. Love doing that. But yeah, I'm just trying to like figure out ways to make it make my movement better. Oh, hey. So yeah, but eventually I do want to improve my rigging some more, and get more expressiveness out of my face, more movement, more just like, I don't have V-Bridger, and I want to get that eventually, which would bring a lot more movement to my face and stuff. But that will probably require some art upgrades and then rigging upgrades, and so I need to figure out if I need to go through my old rigger, or if I can have a new rigger work on things, and a lot of what Sour's been helping me with is the question of, is the issues I'm facing because of art file problems or because of rigging issues?
You have unmasked their
And so that's what we've been trying to figure out together. Who needs to breathe, right? Yeah, it's a little of A, a little of B, honestly. That's what we've figured out at this point. More attack than this, give all friendly minions 1 attack. Okay. Do I want any of this stuff? Not really. This would be good. Just hold here. That's not really worth holding for. None of that's really worth holding for either. Yeah. One thing we've noticed is like the skin, the mouth skin, which is a very weird thing to say, but there's skin layers that should encompass the entire mouth area. Like, if I open it as much as possible, that skin should cover the entire range of motion, and it doesn't. It's a little... Sour sent me these pictures, like, of my mouth, and I was like, this is horrifying. Like, it was terrifying looking. It was so weird, like, seeing it in the background. And my movement points, I don't quite have as many movement points as I maybe should. And it's hard, like, the skin thing is definitely an art thing, but it's very small. The movement points might be a rigging thing. But there's also, I haven't read everything Sour has sent me. Sour sent me so much info, but I think she was saying that my sensitivity might be too high, so that the mouth is not being given space to move through the motions smoothly. It's making it too jarring. Yeah. I think there might not be enough points, and that because it's so sensitive, like it's overly sensitive, that is making them not move smoothly. Yes, it does. And I think my chin, I've noticed my chin also goes up and down, which I did not know until I like looked into the files today, and I was like, "Ugh, that's not great." I'm not a huge fan of that. Hey, I got another freebie. Yeah, I kind of would like to depointify my chin a bit. It's a little pointier than I realized, but it is very anime, you know. It is very typical. Holy shit. Just spend the money.
Has potential.
Yeah, it pulls the chin without changing the cheeks. Yeah, there's a limit to the movement of my face for sure. And it makes me a little more expressionless. Sour's also looking at, we were talking about possibly making it so that my ears react to my facial movements, so that if I like, you know, think one way. And I actually saw someone, I wish I had saved this clip, but I found someone on Twitter who, like, when they moved their face a certain way, their ears would drop on one side or the other with their for wolf ears. And I'm like, that, I need that. I need that in my life very badly, please. So yeah, I would love that.
Hire a wretch, would you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this would be good. Yeah. Woohoo! Food! And the other thing I would like, so I very much did not want to have my tail up and swinging behind me. I find that, as someone with ADHD, that is extremely distracting to me. And also, it just is weird to me, kind of. And it's no shade to people who do it. Like, it's very common, and I totally get why, because you have this tail. It is rigged, and 99% of the time, you guys can't see my tail. Like, you just can't. It's hidden, you know? I would like it for certain reactions, like expressions, especially like my angry expression or something, or like if I'm like, whoa, like my face gets really big, it would be cool if my tail would flip up at that time, and it like had connections to my face and what my face is doing. Or like if I screamed, I don't know, it would be really cool. The other thing I really want, I want the lean in. I want lean in animation really badly. That would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing to have. One left. I'm just gonna take this. This would be good to get.
Though cursed with flesh, you still gain power.
Yeah. Other than that, I eventually want to do some new outfits and stuff. I definitely have 3 that I have planned. One is quite simple, and the other 2 are, well, the one in particular is very complex. And we'll see what I end up doing. We'll see.
The living are so very weak. Hire a wretch, would you?
There we go. Now they're even. Put these a little further back. I need a minion. I need a minion. I'm holding out for a minion to the end of the night. It's gotta be tough and it's gotta be strong and it's gotta be fresh for the fight. I apologize in advance. Oh, hi baby puppy. I need a minion. Ah. Yeah, when this game's over, we're gonna call it an end of the day. I will do a quick stream, probably about an hour or so of Genshin tomorrow, where I'll make a new account and we'll do some of our sponsorship stuff. I gotta work on that stuff tomorrow. And then Wednesday we're gonna do a hand cam stream. Yay, hand cam. I wonder if I'm gonna die. I don't think so. I don't think these guys are high enough tier to actually kill me. Yeah, we're good. We live. But yeah, today I'll do like an hour stream of Genshin, and then on or tomorrow I'll do the hour stream of Genshin, and then I'll do another one on Saturday on my day off. If you guys did see my stream schedule, it went out and then it went away because I realized I fucked it all up.
Would you?
Whoopsie. Whoopsie doodles. I don't want to get rid of this because it's big, but at the same time, I need the board space.
Insignificant, but yours nonetheless.
I think that's better. Yeah, I'm gonna keep these too.
Quivering vermin. They know nothing of the cold.
So yeah, we're not technically having any days off this week. I was planning on 2 full days off, but then I saw this Genshin sponsorship and I went, I could do that. I like money. I want to pay my rent. I got bills to pay, y'all. I'm excited for the hand cam stream though. It's something where I actually bought it before my trip, and I had seen it and I really wanted to make one one of these things. It's like a modeling kit that I'm going to be making with you guys. Also, I want to talk about, I'm probably going to actually do it at my desk rather than on the counter like I normally do for hand cams, if I have enough space. I think I do. And the reason is I want to use my whiteboard desk because I want to talk about like doing some potential tags. We don't have any. We have no tags for Twitter, but also I kind of want to doodle a little bit. I'm brainstorming some other types of snacks. We have the pudding snack, but I'd like to make other snacks. And I kind of want to do some doodling. So I do it together. We do both. Cream snacks. Oh no. Oh no. A custard cream. A custard cream. No.
Their attempt was futile. That minion is more impressive than most.
New 18 plus tag. Oh my god. You're not wrong, and that's what's horrifying. You're not wrong. I cannot believe that I haven't got the freaking cream counter this entire time. Save for Wheel of Yogg might be worth it. I think it is, yeah. Cream-filled eclairs. Yeah, I forgot that I wanted to do a writing stream. I need to reread what I wrote for the lore so I can make sure I get the next section right. And I also have to think about which way I want to go with the next section, because there's a couple different ways I could go. Yeah. I definitely want to do this side. Yeah, I have ideas for the side adventure kind of type things. Big thing is at the end of March, which I've teased already, so I can do this. I want to have a special event, and there is some lore stuff that I want to nail down before I do that, so that things make sense.
There are few achievements greater than this.
Yes, I need this, except for the fact that I have nothing in my hand. Fucking brain counter. Let's do that. Hee. I really need this to triple. Jesus Christ. That's the problem here. I need that to triple. I want to keep this because this is really strong, but this is the problem. Fuck it.
I will hold them in place. Trapped
Because all these will give him health. Yeah, it's It's gonna be interesting when I do this event, because I've realized I'm gonna have to label it RP. That's definitely gonna have to happen. For reasons. Damn, almost. Yep, we did. Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna go play some Kokosi, some popcorn, some Valorant. So I will see you all tomorrow for a quick little Genshin stream, and then we'll have a much longer one on Wednesday. Valorant and Nuggies. Oh, that sounds good. I'm gonna get you guys rated out. Thank you all for hanging out with me and for watching the drama unfold in front of us all real time. I will catch you next time. Don't go getting eaten without me. See you later, everyone.